Hey y'all, welcome to Brandy's Kitchen, where you do what you can with what you've got where you are. Today we're going to do an almond joy pie. No bake. So I start off with a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. I looked and looked and looked for a recipe. I was gonna do the candy since it's almost 4th of July and my kids like to just kind of snack on stuff. But I couldn't find any that didn't require baking, so this is what I come up with. You need a 14-ounce bag of sweetened coconut flakes. If you don't like the texture, you can always kind of grind the flakes up and it makes it a little bit easier to handle. You also need 2 cups of powdered sugar. You dump it all into a bowl and you mix. And I gotta say, while I'm mixing this, that I'm going to put this on a Oreo cookie crust. I made my crust and it took I think it was a 14-ounce bag of Oreo cookies and 4 tablespoons of butter, and I smushed it into an 8x8 pan. I don't have a pie plate, or I would have used that. Like I said, you can do whatever you have available. Also, like on the candies, you usually only get about 2 almonds per serving. I don't think that's enough. I like the toasted almonds. So I went to our local Amish and I got sliced almonds. They didn't have whole, which sliced works just as well, maybe better. We'll see. And I toasted them earlier today, and I did 2 cups. Really, if you're going to use the whole ones, you only need about 3/4 of a cup, because you're going to put them on top of this mixture. I like mine mixed in. I'm going to use probably a little over half of what I have here, because I do want a few to garnish the top with. I'm going to scoop them in, and I'm going to mix them up. And you can see it's already getting harder and harder to mix, which is what I want.
That looks good.
Okay. I'm going to take this beautiful mixture and put it into my crust. Now, my pan is sweating because I made the crust yesterday and I put it in the freezer so it would be good and solid and help make this form just a little bit better. Once I get this scooped in, I will be using about 6 ounces of chocolate chips. You can use semi-sweet, you can use whatever you want, really, the sweetness wise. And I'm going to melt them, and I'm going to drizzle that over the top of this, and then I'll let it sit and form as soon as I top with my beautiful toasted almonds. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, I'll go ahead and melt them right now. Oh yeah. I think we better go to a tougher spoon though. Get all the gooey goodness out.
What is that?
Now I'm going to just smush it out to where it's kind of even in there. So Abby, you're videoing. How's it look so far?
Delicious.
Does it?
Yeah, looks pretty good.
We like Almond Joys. I think we're the only ones in this house that do, so look at all the yumminess we get to eat by ourselves, Abby. That's a lot.
That's
You could eat all that in one day.
Probably
actually probably in
so.
one sitting.
Oh yeah. I need just a little bit more. I put them in for 30 seconds, but I want it to be able to drizzle out over it. So I'm gonna give it a few more seconds. In the microwave. I guess if you don't like almonds, you could always leave the almonds out and then you would have mounds instead. Entirely up to you guys. Alright, we're just gonna spread that out. I gotta hurry because it'll start setting up. You could also use the almond bark. It probably melts a little bit better than chocolate chips, but I couldn't find any almond bark at our local store, so this is what I opted for. And again, if you don't like the milk chocolate, you can always go for the dark chocolate. I do believe that's what's on the mounds anyways, so either way, it's still going to be a delicious pie that I'm sure will impress anybody around, because who doesn't like Almond Joys? Okay, other than my son, because he's pointing at himself. Oh yeah. Nothing fancy to this, because it's still gonna get eaten, believe me. Alright, now the last bit of almonds that I had left, I'm just gonna sprinkle on here. And if you like this video, please check out the others, like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with all your friends, and comment down below letting me know what you think of it. Happy 4th of July, y'all.